Brian and Nyasha, come and see, talking about life and family, faith and love in every way. Join us everywhere, Brian and Nyasha. Brian and Nyasha, come and see.
Stand.
Yeah.
Nyasha.
Yeah, feeling good.
It's good. You're looking pretty.
Thank you.
You look money, actually.
Huh?
You look like a millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking so beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
It's good.
You're looking good too, Jackman.
I'm good. It's good to be with you here. I know this has been.
But yeah, you've been in this house on here.
No, I mean
this.
I mean on this platform,
Oh,
obviously,
okay.
because
We always do.
we took a long time to be here, to actually say let's sit down and do something about it. It's been years. Yeah, man. So today's conversation is about just catching up. I just want to catch up with you. You know, as we are sitting right now like this, I'm beginning to think it's actually been 7 years.
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
We rounded off.
Almost 10 years together in marriage. It's not a joke. As much as it sounds like 7 is a small number, but when it comes to marriage, I feel like it's not a joke at all. Yeah, you know, it's been a journey, but I want to know, how do you feel about the 7 years? How has been the journey for you, like in a marriage? Obviously, we know that you have lived life before. You've been a single lady. You've done things before. But I mean, like things that we don't know. But for now, I just want us to talk about these 7 years. Like, take us on a journey whereby we begin to understand how it's been for you. Because obviously, when it comes to marriages, they differ per person, per couple. For your journey in the marriage, how's it been? Yeah.
To be honest, babe, I think it's been insane. We say it's 7 years, but it feels like it's been a very long time. It feels like it's been longer than 7 years, in the sense that we've been through so much. And most of the time when people say we've been through so much, it almost sounds like they're referring to bad things.
Yeah.
But I'm referring to everything. Like, we've been through so much, the good and the bad. And to be honest, to sum it up, we can literally say it's been a great 7 years. And most of the time when we are looking at progress, like whatever that we have been doing in the 7 years, we obviously want to make reference to tangible things. But over and above that, I think there's been a lot of growth between myself and you.
Yes.
There's been a lot of changes, even spiritually, that we can't really see. But if we start going like year by year, we can actually come back and say the Lord has been good, the Lord has been faithful. I mean, from where we began and where we are now, there's a huge difference. To mention a few things, to think that I think when we got married, the year that we got married, we used to stay in one room. Yes, we used to stay in one room.
And just to hold you on that part, the most exciting part for me that I always remember in that one room. I remember one day I wanted to surprise you and I wanted to make our room look nice. And I went and bought curtains. I bought curtains and I came and divided the room into two, whereby you can actually see that this is the kitchen. And I feel like that moment is a special moment for me, because for me, when I look at it,
the kitchen was cream.
Even if you are to take the pictures of that house right now, it will still look funny. That's how That's how much it has been a journey, man.
Yeah.
In as much as it's feeling like 7 years, oh, it's just 7 years.
Exactly.
But it's been a journey.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
And I think even in terms of the way that we relate,
yeah,
there's been a lot of changes in the sense that we used to argue a lot.
Yeah.
Like if every small thing,
Yeah.
we would always argue. So there's been so much where now we're at a point where we are able to resolve things without actually like having an argument.
Yes.
Or we argue, but we argue usually in a soft way. We don't argue in the way that we used to. We show up for each other in different ways. And I think for me, marriage has been a very big learning curve where I've had to learn that it's not about myself, it's about us as a team. Because the moment, I think when every marriage begins, not every baby, but when ours began, I think it was more of what can I do as an individual, what can you do as an individual. But the moment we started doing things together, there was a huge difference. So I think it has been amazing. It has been a roller coaster, the ups and downs. To mention some of the things like we just mentioned, we used to stay in one room. We used to, there are times when we would sleep in without eating. At night there's been a lot.
It has been a lot, sometimes, only times like this can make us to then start to reflect on the things that we have been through. And that's when you actually begin to realize that, God has been carrying us, because in as much as we had times that we slept without eating, in as much as we were stranded, not to even have water. I remember, guys, we moved to a certain apartment, and by that time we had felt that we can manage.
We wanted to level up.
And we wanted to level up. We moved to a certain apartment, and things became super, super tough to the extent that we didn't even have a token to buy water just for us to flush the toilet. That's how much of a journey we have gone through. And it's very unfortunate that we are living in a world whereby social media is now a point of judgment. And people don't realize that when we are posting on social media, the things that we post mostly are the good things, because we want you to see the good side of things. But people are living lives out there, and people have gone through a lot. That when you begin to relate and come close to those people, then you can get to know like who really they are.
And I think most of the time there's somehow like a misconception, because people think that when people are posting, they're posting to show off. Like for us, we are not doing this to show off, because to be honest, we have nothing to show off. But we are doing this for the benefit of other couples that have been through what we went through, or that are going through what we went through now, or maybe that can resonate with us. So it's not about show off, it's actually about educating you, making you realize that whatever that you're going through, you're not alone. Even when you're going through your happy moments, you're not alone.
You're not alone.
Everyone does, they do get
happy. Those things are still existing. It has been an amazing journey, and to be quite honest, I don't want to lie. For me, this journey has felt so much easier, in as much as it was a tough journey for us to be where we are now. But having a person like you, having you around me as my partner, has done me so much that I cannot even begin to explain. You've been a source of strength. You've been my hope. You've been my advisor. And by the way, you've been my pastor as well, teaching me things that I cannot teach you. Because, we are living in a generation whereby, as men, we always feel like we are the ones that have to be had. But we don't realize that there's so much that you can draw from your partner if you begin to put aside so many things like, I'm the man, so I have to be head. Yes, you can be the head of your house, but at the same time, remember, you are all human beings. And there's so much that you can draw from each other by just being together. So it's been a great journey.
Now that you've mentioned that,
Yeah.
there's just a question that has been posed. Like, is there a point where you felt like this is not working?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do we have those points where we felt like, hey, it's not working? Because I think a lot of people do go through that as well. Yeah.
I think, you know, when you're putting that question to me, it's not like, okay, let me put it this way. I think I have felt it, but because I have ignored it, right now it feels like I've never felt it. But because you've just mentioned it, it makes me then realize that no, there's a time that I feel that. And in most cases, a time like that is even earlier into your marriage. Because remember, before you get into a marriage, you're so excited to be with your person, and there's a name, and Chawaja, and Chamika, and Shai to say these are like the meditations that you have before you even get into marriage. You are thinking of a lot of things, and you've got dreams.
And there are things that we think they'll happen every day.
Oh my God. And you'll be like, okay, I think I've made it. And that's why you're not one there so quick to Norora, because that moment is just exciting. But then there is so much that comes with marriage. Marriage is not for kids. Marriage is for mature people. And when I mean kids, I'm not talking about the age, but I'm talking about the level of your understanding of what you are about to get into. Because it requires a lot of maturity. It requires a lot of strength. It requires a lot of wisdom. It goes beyond what you can do as a person. Because there is a lot that is required of you. There's a time that you are going to be needed to manage your anger. There's a time that you are going to be required to be a father in some most cases. But like I said, for me, in as much as probably I felt that, but being with you and reflecting and knowing who you are as my wife has been an amazing thing, because you've just been amazing. So it made me then to kind of be a person who doesn't stay on certain kind of thoughts.
Yeah, and I think most of the things like we learned within, like what you just mentioned, which marriage needs you to be mature. It's things that most of the time, I think that's why most people like Vanakule, they say it's very important to have pre-marital counseling, because most of the things you then realize when you're already within. And if you're not quick to pick it up, so this is how I'm supposed to do, not this. I think that's where a lot of people then split ways, because what you thought was going to be, it's not always what it actually becomes.
Actually, when you're saying that, there is something that I just want to understand from you. Being a person, okay, we are not yet old. We are in our mid.
We are young.
We are young. If we are to be classified, we are classified under young couples, right? As a young couple, and looking how marriages for young couple are not really working in most cases. 1, 2 years, 3 years down the line, they're no longer together. You as a young woman, as a young mother, what have you done? Or what have you been doing? Please share the secrets. What have you been doing that has made you to sustain? Because I know it has not always been rosy for you for these 7 years that we're talking about. What have you done that has made you so strong? What have you done that has made you to sustain your marriage and to keep on grounded and say, I can still do it?
I think before I answer that, because you mentioned that a lot of young couples are breaking up 2 years down the line, they're no longer so broke up. Some people even go to the extent of announcing on social media that they're no longer together. And it really breaks my heart. I know it breaks your heart too. It's like, it's so oh, how come? You know? And I think what I've realized over the years is, I think foundation, the foundation of marriage is very important. Yes. Because if you look back, it's very important how people met.
Yeah.
Where did you meet? How did you meet? At what point did this become a relationship? At what point did it become a marriage? I
Yes.
think those foundations are very important because but the core
The
root
core
is
root.
where did you meet? How did you meet? How did all of those questions? But
Yes.
having said that, I think, to be honest, what I have held on to over the years, it's because I know I'm sure a lot of people that are going to be watching this are people that believe in the word of God.
Yes.
And to be honest, even before we started dating, and I always tell you,
Yeah.
I prayed about this and I had God confirming for me that this is your husband.
Yes.
So over the years, with whatever that happens, it always takes me back to that point where I'm like, God, you gave me this man. You told me, like, he told me that this is my husband. So that always like puts me back to that realization that no matter what happens, this is my husband. So I think that is definitely what has been holding me down.
And you have actually mentioned something that is very profound, where you spoke about the foundation. Obviously we know that in building something, especially something like a house, what held the house, or what holds the house strong is the foundation, is what you have laid first. And you mentioned that also the way you meet can also influence so many things. So I don't know, how did we meet? How did we end up here? For me, probably just to answer that first, I think I met you at church for the first time. And guys, to those who would want to have a beautiful wife as mine, this was my way of choosing a wife. One thing that I have realized in the generation that we are, people can look beautiful, people can slay, people can have money, but most of them, they don't have the word of God. Knowing the word of God and having it are two different things. There are people who know the word of God. There are people who know that he's God. But having a relationship with him is another thing. So when I first met you, I remember it was on a big Sunday we went to church. And I think I keep on telling you this. And for the first time I'm coming in church, I'm seeing this young girl who is in front of people, leading intercession. Trust me, guys, me as a musician, I've gone to different churches. I've heard people leading intercession. Yours was different. I could feel that this person is not leading an intercession from a place of wanting to cover up the program, but I could feel that you are leading it from a person who understands who she is talking about. I could feel that you have got a strong relationship with God. And ndichikura nendadzi songs, murume kana mukadzi anotya Mwari is the best, because hakuna munhu asingatyi Mwari anogona kuzotya munhu. You cannot fail to fear God and be able to fear me. It cannot work. A man who fears God can also fear men. You understand? So to me, when I saw that fear that you had for the things of God, I know that even if we have to do life, there is a point whereby you are going to see me as your God, and you say, okay, let me just, So that was my liking point. The rest, what has happened there for us to then meet and begin to build a relationship and a family was just a walkover in a way. But I had actually felt it in me that this one is the right person.
For me, I think the first time that I saw you, I didn't even know your name. It was in church as well, because that's where we met. God bless the Botolos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we were still at Portola's
Yeah,
church. Yeah.
yeah.
What was the name? All Saints.
All Saints. Yeah,
Yes.
it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I was sitting in front. I think I was sitting maybe 2 or 3 rows behind.
Yeah.
And this church, I wasn't a member. I would visit. I remember I would visit. I would come like for the big Sundays.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So the first time that I saw you, you were sitting in front.
Yeah.
And I think to this day, it even influences like the way that I feel about band guys sitting in front. You know that sense where
Yeah.
band guys sit in front, even
Yeah.
during preaching, and then the everybody else sits
Yes.
opposite side. It's almost like you're facing each other.
Uh-huh.
Because for me, the moment that I started seeing you
Yes.
was you were sitting in front facing the church, and then I was sitting like 2 to 3 rows.
Yeah.
And then every time I would come to church, for me, I would always feel like this guy's always staring at me because you're sitting in front, your eyes are there. We don't really know if you're looking at me or if you're looking at someone else.
Yeah.
So I think even for band guys as well, like
Yeah.
every time we are sitting in front, all the girls are probably thinking to your eyes.
Yeah. Also looking at them.
And for me,
I
it wasn't like a once-off thing. Like every time, I would feel so uncomfortable. Like, this guy's always looking at me.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you end up saying he's always looking at me when probably maybe he was looking at someone behind me, or he was, you know.
Yeah.
But that was my first impression of you.
Yeah.
And I'd always feel like, you know, band guys, they just sit in front because they want to be noticed,
They want
or they
to
want
be
to
noticed,
be
yeah.
able to see all the girls
Yeah.
that are in church.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the whole setup of people like praise and worship sitting in front,
Yeah.
it's just to maintain order in a way. You don't want a praise and worship to be coming from the back,
Yes.
you know, when you need them. So I think
Yeah.
that's the whole setup of it.
Yeah.
But then it actually reminds me of something.
Yeah.
I want you to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I remember you were not part of praise and worship.
Yeah.
And guys, this girl,
Yeah.
there are some times where she begins to attend my rehearsals, because we used to do rehearsals at All Saints. Most of the times it were all nights rehearsals.
Yeah.
And I remember you were starting to come to. Were you? Please be honest.
No, honestly, you
Yeah.
always accuse me of that. But
Yeah.
to be honest, at that point, I was at a point where I felt like I had a very good relationship with God.
Yes.
So to answer your question, to be honest, it wasn't about you. But at that point also, I didn't realize that I'm an intercessor. I'm
Yeah.
not a praise and worshiper.
Yeah.
Because I would like to think that I can sing, in as much as I can't start songs like whatever.
Guys, my wife can sing. If you don't know about this, my wife can sing. And I remember when you came to All Saints, you gave us a song of the year. Nobody knew about this song, but we spent the whole year. What was the song?
Don't sing it. It was a banger.
It was a banger. She gave us a hit song, this girl. Yo.
So, to answer your question, babe,
Yes.
it wasn't about you. I think it was a point in my Christian life where I didn't realize I was an intercessor. So I was trying to fit, you know, when you're just trying to find a position in church, okay, what department can I go in? So then I joined the praise and worship. And I'd like to think that I had a good relationship with the mother of the house at that time.
Yes.
So she kept on saying, oh, you can come. So I also
Yeah.
just joined praise and worship because I
And
was trying
that
to
was
find my
Mama Botolo. May her soul continue
to
to
rest in peace.
We love her so much. She was such a humble lady. You know,
Definitely.
it's
She
such
shaped
a
us.
yeah. She shaped us a lot. You know the people that come into your life, there is no way they can come and go without depositing something.
Definitely.
Hence, the people that stays closer to you are very important. The people that you keep in your circle are very important because you are definitely going to be getting something from them. So we are a product of her somewhere, somehow. Yeah, and we grew and we moved also with life as it was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing, Santa Sam. So we don't want to take this video to be so long. because it's just to let
Yeah,
people know that we are back and we are here
Yeah,
after
back for good.
5 years, 6 years of trying to be with you.
Yeah.
And like I said on my post that I've shared, social media is not for the faint-hearted. You want to come here, not prepared for it. So I believe we've got something special in us that when we begin to share with people, they can get to learn about certain things. But just to then close up,
Yeah.
here we are, 7 years later. How does it feel to be here, where we are now?
I think it feels great.
Yeah.
It feels great, and it just feels like a blessing because, like we mentioned,
Yeah.
there are times where we didn't think we would make it.
Yeah.
We didn't even think we would make it to 7 years because
Yeah.
what marriage does is, it's not, I don't want to say it exposes, but
Yeah.
there are things that it highlights
Yes.
that you start realizing about your partner. And there are also things that you start realizing about me. So there's so much that has gone, that has happened where we probably thought we're not gonna make it. So to those that say marriage is not an achievement, I think it is.
It is.
This has been an achievement. So yeah, it's been amazing. Kids down the line.
Kids down the
So,
line. Yeah.
we have so much.
So many
thank
things,
God
guys.
for.
So many things. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you cry, sometimes you pray together, sometimes you fight. You know, all those kind of things. But what is important at the end of the day is to make sure that those things, they don't break you,
Exactly.
but they actually build you, make you realize the person that you have chosen. And I don't believe that there is a bad person, there is a bad partner. I believe everyone is with his or her own bad side.
Yeah.
What is important is that when you discover the bad side, it's now your duty as a partner to then work on that bad side, to make it a good side, so that things can begin to work for you. And I feel like this is the breaking point of many marriages, because that time when we get into a relationship, or probably we are starting our marriage, we are always saying the good things, because probably we were staying far from each other and we were not waking up together side by side. But now that person is now with you, and you know, a lot of things, you're now beginning to see where she's lazy, and you're now beginning to see the other part of him, you know, all those kind of things. So now they are also negative. And if you are not a person who is patient and who is ready to work on that marriage, you give up so easily, because you would think, why you didn't show me all these things? There's no way he was going to show you, or she was going to show you these things before. You know, some of the things you're going to learn as you are in the marriage. What requires you, what is required of you, is to then work on it and make your marriage perfect. As we close up, my love, I probably am going to ask you maybe three solid things that you feel good. If you do these things, it's probably going to help to make your marriage stronger, or to make your marriage happier. As a woman, what are the three things that you can say to other young women that are watching, that are probably admiring what you have, to say, I would also want to have a marriage like the one that Nyasha has. I would also want to have a stable man that Nyasha has. I would also want to be where Nyasha is, despite, like, excluding the challenges that you might have in your marriage. Yeah.
I think three things that I can mention is, number one, communication is a very important part in marriage. Because there are things that you assume that right now Nyasha knows, when they actually honestly don't even know.
No.
So I think communication, when you're married, there are no things that you can just say, I'm putting this under the carpet. Everything has to be discussed. If you're not happy about something, communicate. If you are happy about something as well, communicate, so that next time you just say not so good. And the second thing, which was definitely supposed to be number one, is praying together. There is so much power in praying together. You know, we are in a time where, I don't know why, but if you look, a lot of changes are happening with women. It seems like women I don't want to say women pray more,
Yeah.
but it seems like women are more open to the things of God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you are blessed enough to have a partner who knows God, a
Yeah.
partner who's born again,
Yeah.
make praying together your
Yes.
priority. And the third thing, which is something that we have learned from our spiritual parents, is in marriage, not everyone has to know what you're going through.
Yeah.
You can't be married and be a person who goes around telling other people what your wife did wrong or what your husband, especially your relatives,
Yes.
especially your relatives.
Yeah.
Because what happens is I might tell my sister or my brother what Brian did. I'll forgive him, we're good, but the family, they don't
They
release
don't, and they're going
grudges
to be stuck on
on
that.
that. So
Yeah.
by all means, of course, there are situations where you can see, and this is too
Yeah.
much, I cannot.
Yes.
Because also, even I don't believe in people must keep quiet. Where you need help, you have to say. Don't. There are things that you cannot keep, but also
Yes.
know who to tell and how to say it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think those are the three important.
Important.
Yeah, I don't know from your side.
I think, as for me, it has been, the first thing was respect.
Yeah.
I realized that it's not only us as men that require respect.
Yeah.
Respect it's a two-way. Is it a two-way or one-way? Two-way thing. If you need to be respected, you also have to respect. And when you begin to respect something, you would make sure that you don't go beyond the things that are going to disappoint your partner. You are going to operate in the bracket of respect in whatever that you do. You will know what time to come home because you respect your partner. You will know how to do certain things. You will know how to speak to her because you respect her. Raising a voice at your wife, raising a voice at your man, saying words to your partner, it's a level of disrespect. When you carry respect in you, you know how to do things at a certain point in time. So respect has been one of the major things that has kept me grounded in my marriage. Then love. What could be a marriage without love? What could be a marriage? When you have got love, you begin to appreciate every single thing. Love is very unconditional. Love, even in the word of God, was given as the greatest commandment. We were commanded to love. For us to be here, even today, it's because God has love. And one thing that I've learned about love? Love is when you are a person who is ready to give. And you cannot give what you don't have. So, if a person fails to love you, it's because they have also failed to love themselves. So, you also need to love yourself as a husband before you can be able to love someone else, because you cannot give what you don't have. So, love for me has been my main. I'm here to love you. I'm here to cherish you, because I don't believe there's anyone who is beautiful more than you. I've chosen you because I know that I need you and I know that I love you. So love has been one of the main, followed with respect. I think there's so many things that I can mention that can hold our marriages together. But those are some of a few things just to mention. And it has been a beautiful time with you today. Just understand. Yeah, and I think we need more of this. Even as a couple, even at home, sit down and just have time to reflect. You will see that God is been good. You will see that marriage can work, that relationship can work. So that we don't focus more on the negative things. Let's sit down and begin to point out all those positive things, and you realize that we are good. So
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what you would like to say to your fans.
Do we have fans already?
Yeah, we do have. I've actually seen that we now have got 30 followers.
Really? Oh, that is so cool. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, guys, for
yeah,
following us. Stay tuned and look forward to all our videos. We are a people of love. We also love Sega, so
yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of laughing episodes, a lot of funny episodes. So stay tuned. It's not going to be too serious, but we are going to educate each other
Yeah.
in funny ways and nice ways that you can relate. If you have any questions or if you have any topics that you'd like us to discuss, please feel free to inbox us or even write them in the comment section. We'll definitely go through that and we'll discuss those. Over and above that, we also have a very exciting series that is coming up, so look out for that. Yeah.
Yes, guys, I think you have heard it from the Royal Highness, from the Queen herself. So there's so much, guys, that we have prepared for you that we feel might also impact your lives positively. And we've got another episode that is coming very soon. We're going to be like, but mukazongoona nyarara mutitsvaga because guys, it's so hard to be consistent, to be honest.
But we'll try.
We are going to try our best to be here with you. So please, guys, don't forget to follow our pages. We are also going to have a YouTube page. I'll attach the links to the YouTube page. But for now, here on Facebook, just follow Brian and Nyasha Facebook page, and let's have a good time together. So I hope you guys, you stay blessed. We love you.
Until next time.
Until next time. Pa 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 po.
I'll just put them.